Alright, well,
What we call the curse.
forgot to click start recording. Now the recording has started. I'm talking to the Crestfallen Merchant because I think I've got enough people for him to give me something. I think you need 4 people to arrive, which I have, so I think it should be okay. I think I just have to cycle all his dialogue, and then he'll give me something, I think.
Do you ever... The journey, Evan, you will face in vain. If you need help, when you face protection...
I don't think this will give me access to the shop. I killed the guy who gives me the Way of Blue shop for the polearm, which maybe I should have seen what he sold first, but whatever. I'll join, whatever. Get the trophy.
That is why people are let the scented. Quite a hive of it.
Oh, yep, okay.
Much comfort a little. Once I'd lost everything, but now I am grateful. It is very...
Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah, he doesn't sell anything.
May you find...
Soul Vessel is good. I don't really need it. I think I will need it eventually, because if I'm going to do the strat where I spice the Dark Weapon, I am going to need 2 Soul Vessels, and I think I have 2 now. Yeah, I got 2. Okay, I also have 2 branches. So maybe I should go do Ruin Sentinels. Because the Ruin Sentinels unlock the Belfry, and I think there's stuff in the Belfry that I want to get. I don't know. Maybe there's nothing that worthwhile. I think there is, like, somewhat important stuff locked behind using the branches. I'm gonna go do Bastille. Another thing I need to do is the Nightmare course. I think there's stuff over there too that's useful. There's just so much shit in this video game, bro. What's the best way to go? Probably Macduff, right? I can go do, Oh yeah, I also want to check and see, if I have... Do I have a Bolt Stone? It doesn't look like it. How do I get a Bolt Stone? Oh no, I do. Okay, Bolt Stone. I want to infuse the halberd. Not the Black Knight halberd, the Blue Knight's halberd. Here, I want to imbue this with lightning, because if I remember right, this weapon, because it's like a Blue Sentinel weapon, it works really well with lightning. Like, it gets no points of drop off or something like that with lightning for some reason. So it's like free damage, basically. Oh, yo, that's right. You can multi-use in this game. It's better to just do that rather than put them on the belt. There was 8 of those, and I got 400. I need 2K. Infuse. We want the halberd. Got 233. Yeah, you see? It goes from 233 to 228, and it gets 97 lightning damage. That's crazy. So it loses, like, 5 points of damage and gets 97. That is crazy useful. Can I reinforce it with Standard Titanite? I don't remember exactly how the imbuing process works. Okay, no, it uses Twinkling, which is good, because I have Twinkling, and I didn't have anything to use them on. So I'm going to actually, yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm kind of interested in seeing how this goes. And if it ends up being a waste of my twinkling, then, like, whatever. It doesn't really matter that much. Should be fine anyway. I know I'm kind of getting a lot of melee weapons, but that's fine because the durability in this game is just, like, annoying. Okay, so I need 2 twinkling now. I don't remember exactly where you get twinkling. I think Brightstone Cave Seldora has some twinkling. So I'm not gonna lie, the Warp Sword is kind of a bust. I don't think it's as good as the Rapier. Oh yeah, 408 damage right away. I gotta think about my equipment weight though. Like, I think I need to go around without the bow on for now. Either that or I need to swap gloves to something lighter. I got all these. I don't like... Okay, well that's fine, I guess. It's still not light enough. I haven't really leveled up my weight stuff at all, so... I am kind of just winging it. I don't really want to take off... I guess the Leo ring with this isn't that great. But it's not super heavy either. I like this armor. I don't want to take any pieces off. Maybe if I can find something lighter like this. Okay, yeah, that's fine. But I like halberd movesets. I always have. I like halberd and spear a good amount, I'd say. I like the range. I mean, that seems pretty good. It's pretty good, and it'll be strong against things in water. That's one thing in this game that is kind of interesting. If you're standing in water, fire will do less damage. But lightning will do more. So then there's quite a few areas in this game where you're like knee-high in water. That's cool. Sword somehow had more reach than my halberd. But, I forget what I was saying now. Whatever, it didn't matter. I was just yapping anyway. You're evil, right? Yeah. I was basically just saying I like halberds. I just like having reach. Greatsword is really nice in this game, too. If you're looking for, like, a strength weapon. But this thing is great. It just chops. Like, the attack speed is pretty high, and this game doesn't have the thing that Dark Souls 1 has, where if you're using it, like, there is a little bit you can see, like, where you, stagger if you don't hit something. But you can immediately follow up, and, which is, like... You can get the attacks out really quickly compared to something like an axe or a polearm in Dark Souls 1. It's just better in this game. And the elemental damage here is pretty good. Nice. Almost like that was engineered to roll catch. I kind of like how the shortcut in this area works. this door goes to nowhere, and it's like a prank if you open this and just like hold forward, but you can fall down into this door, and then you're right at the ladder to go to the boss. Yeah, this still has the most damage. But once I get my the halberd upgraded a little more, I think it'll be even better. Just checking everything, because I think there is something in here. There's like a summon you can get if you're human in here, I think. I forget if these guys are weak to lightning. I'm gonna try this and see what the damage is like, because I think these guys are weak to lightning. Maybe they're strong against lightning. Maybe that's what it was. Okay, 222. Oh, that's not it. Okay, this is still better. These guys are going to jump up over here. Oh, even rolled it and everything, and it still didn't matter. Epic. Okay. Maybe a mistake coming down here. Yep, definitely was. Because now they're going to do like their combo moves. Gonna throw your shield at me? Now you're gonna panic, right? Yeah, these guys, I don't know if it's just like higher frame rate, but honestly, the reason why I'm not really having much trouble with these guys is I waited to do them a while, so they're not super threatening, but also it's like, when I did this on PS3, I like the immediate ending of the music. That's really funny. When I did this on PS3 recently, like this year, and I got walled by the Ruin Sentinels, the Ruin Sentinels were unpatched, so they were just a lot harder. And then on top of that, like, the unpatched PS3 version just has an insane amount of input latency, like actually just like a second and a half. I'm not even kidding. So, yeah, they should just make, like, crazier versions of bosses like this. Because, I mean, that's kind of what they did for Centipede Demon and Gaping Dragon and stuff like that. But some of the bosses, they just took, like, Smelter Demon. They just kind of just put them in. And it just doesn't work. Just not very good. They gotta juice them up. Like, Ruin Sentinels, the fact that it has 3 guys already is already perfect for a game like that. You just gotta soup them up a little bit. I got the shush. I have 45k souls on me. They must have massively, massively, massively buffed how many souls these guys give. Because 45k seems like an extremely high amount. Oh, right, yeah, you gotta go out through the door. There's like a hidden door out. Yay, bones! I'm actually a little low on bones, but they don't really matter that much in this game because you get the feather. And although I really do like the freedom that having the feather gives you, it does make bones a little less exciting. And although in other games you can just buy them anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Don't give up, skeleton. They put an exploding guy in here? Very mean. Alright, what else do I need to do? I mean, Belfry. I could do the Belfry. I could spend another branch of yore, although I don't know if I'm gonna want that branch of yore for something else. I don't really know. Okay, I've got 100 agility. I think at this point I decided I'm just pumping dex. Dex until 40, and then we're doing endurance or vitality. And once I get to the point where I feel like I have enough levels to work with to get Dark Weapon, I'll do Dark Weapon. Because the idea here is that I'm pretty sure you can infuse these. I could test it real quick. Okay, yeah. I can on that, but not this, because this is already infused. So I could use Dark Weapon, but Dark Weapon would not work on the Halberd. And that's fine. I'm fine with that. Let me just buy life stones with the rest. I think I could also buy a branch of yore. She sells one, right? Yeah, she does. 12k. I don't know if I want to buy that yet. Because there is definitely places I could use it, and I suspect that there's probably Estus shards or bone dust behind them or some really important shit to make it feel like you didn't waste it. But I probably want to at least hold on to one. For a little while. Alright, let's do... Let's do Belfry. Sadly, I do not have PlayStation Plus, so I will not be invaded. But that's okay. I've done more than enough invasions and getting invaded in the Belfry to last a million years. This area is quite fun, though. Like, doing invasions here was probably my favorite part of Dark Souls 2. Oh my god, Pursuer is here! It pancaked his ass, too. That's funny. Where are you going? What is he doing? It's impossible to read this guy. He's just full of tricks. Is that new? I don't think I've ever seen him do that move. Bro, he's wilding out here. Twinkling Titanite. That is very nice. Thank you. I'll take that. I will be the greatest bellboy ever to live. Okay, yeah, whatever, dude. Where's the invader? Oh, he's up top. Skeptic Spice. That's good. I need those. I'm going to use those on Dark Weapons so I can use it at like 9 faith. That's the plan, at least. My point. Oh! They got bombs. I hope the DLC wave for Night Rain is good. I do. Really, I don't really like a whole lot about Night Rain, I guess, thinking about it. But I really did like the Night Lords. The actual bosses I thought were really fun. It's just like the whole roguelite part, I just don't like it. Just slop. It's like 30 minutes of slop before you get to play the fight you actually want to do. I guess I just go in. I got 4 heals. I got half on my... These guys are probably weak to lightning. I'll just tank it. I can tank it. Never mind. Dead. Nice. That was definitely... I guess it's my fault for not pointing the camera at him. I couldn't really tell what the fuck was happening there. Oh yeah, this is pretty good damage. Oh. Kind of lost track of how much damage I was taking. Because I know you want to, like, try and get the damage in fast, because if too many of them come out, you're just going to lose. There's just no point. Yeah, these don't heal you in this game for some reason, so I'm just gonna sit at the bonfire to get max health back. And then lose it because I don't feel like waiting for ladder. The damage on this is definitely quite nice. I should have upgraded it. I'm gonna go upgrade it. Because it'll help a lot in this fight. Should be enough. Do you sell a bow, like... Does anybody sell a bow, like a long bow? I don't want to upgrade my short bow, but the short bow is, like... Whatever bow I use, it probably needs an upgrade. But the only bow I have, and have found, and know where it is the short bow. And I think the Hunter Black Bow. Hunter Black Bow is... I can't get it yet. It's in, Drangleic Castle. So I think I'm just gonna not upgrade it and just wait. I could also just put lightning on my trident, and maybe that'll cover the damage difference here. Because I prefer the trident. The trident is just like good for this. It's just really fast and stabby. Halberd is nice, though. I'm not gonna lie. Like, this is a nice weapon. I think it's probably as good as the rapier, but it's different enough that it's probably better than just having the rapier. It's impossible to track. It's just like the camera just can't see what's happening. Yeah, I can't see what's happening. This is just the peak you can come to expect from Dark Souls 2. Yep. Somehow I rolled through that attack and still took full damage. This fight is one of those fights that if you have a really powerful spell that you can just prep and fire at them in their faces, they spawn in, they die really fast. Like, if you just have really big fuck you upfront damage, this fight is free. But if you can't kill them in as many hits as it takes to kill them before they start moving. It's kind of a pain. I don't even remember what's over here. I know you get the key that lights up Lost Center, which is funny because Lost Center now is much easier than this fight. You, like, do the harder fight to make the easy fight easy. Well, I'm gonna die here, so I'm gonna go back and spend my souls. Because down this ladder is pain. Oh yeah, let me. I've got the money. Let me buy the Yor and the ring. While I'm thinking about it. Cat.
Oh, you do have a tie. Satisfied? I'll be around.
I haven't started the gutter at all. That's like the only path I haven't started at all. Which is fine. It doesn't really matter. I'll do it eventually. All right. I'm kind of surprised they gave the Belfry its own menu in the warp menu. Only one bonfire here. Yeah, look at this. Look at this shit, dude. Just like peeking down, there's like 900 dogs. Well, at least let me swap to the weapon that I can spin with. Nice. Time for the classic. What are you gonna do? What's your wake up? Waking up into the spinning R2. What's your play, buddy? There's another dog. I didn't even get to see what I picked up because the moment I went to pick it up, I heard the dog panting. Ooh. 15 dogs. Yeah, this is, look at this shit. The whole fucking litter is down here. I got petrified something. I did see that, which is good because you can trade that for a weapon at the birds. Okay, it doesn't look like I got... I was expecting Bone Dust or Estus Shard for this. I'm kind of surprised. Kind of surprised because that cost me a branch. Okay, well now that this is done, let me think about other places I can use the branch. There was a few in Shaded Woods. There was one on the way to the wharf. Let me do that one. I think it's like along the way. Hopefully there's something it's worth it. So I could use stronger Estus or more Estus. Okay, it's here. Uh-oh. There's a Macedon knight up here? Why? That movement made no sense. Give me your weapon. Oh, okay, yeah, it was a shard. That's super worthwhile. The Macedon Knights, the Macedon Halberd is one of the best weapons in the game by far. It's really heavy, and if I remember right, the durability ain't great, but it also has like the highest base damage of any weapon in the game, and it's a halberd, so the moveset is good. But you know, if we're talking about PvE optimal weapons, I think in this game you just have to say it's the Sampir Spear, right? Because you just don't have to worry about durability at all, and that's such a huge deal in this game. Okay, let me think. Is there any other branches of your locations I could use right now? I probably shouldn't because I only have one. Alright, well, okay, let's do... the Nightmare Chariot. Oh yeah, there's that too. I think that is an Estus Shard or Dust. I need to get that on the way. Probably save that until after I beat the boss, because then I'll have a bonfire right there. Gotta go all the way up. Oh, no, no, no. It is this way. Yeah, it's up here. Nobody's following me. I hate these guys. I just remember these guys get, like, armor on everything. Gonna do an attack or what? What are you gonna do? Oh my, he literally 360'd on me. That's Dark Souls 2 for you. Yeah, these guys are like... If they start their attack, they're doing their attack. Oh, right, yeah. Halberds have sweet spot damage. I was wondering why my damage was so varied. It's sweet spot damage. I forgot. Gotta hit with the blade of the halberd, or else it does like half damage. I kind of hate the sound the bow makes when it hits enemies in this game. It sounds so bad. Yeah, look how good that damage is if you get the sweet spot. You won't get the Leo ring damage, though. Oh, right, dude. I just remembered the engraved bracelets. Where do you get those? The engraved bracelets, they give you like a 5% double damage chance if you wear them. And they're really good with this trident, because this trident hits multiple times if you R2. So it gives you like a ton of different chances at getting the extra damage. I think you can pull them from here. Or he just doesn't care and lets you murder him for some reason. This kind of shit is just like... This is Dark Souls 2 to me. It's doing shit like this because it's... I don't know, it feels like the other games, they try to at least prevent you from exploiting them a little bit. Dark Souls 2 is just so easily exploitable at moments like this. And I don't want to, like, not do this, because if I jump over to the other side, he's gonna just run up and own me. Although I have softened him up a good bit. I also don't want to lose durability on my weapons when I'm about to fight a boss. This kind of play being encouraged because of the durability mechanics in this game is just a fundamental mistake. Because you never want to have to do the area multiple times. It feels like it's encouraging you to, like, do stuff like this, where you're, like, not losing weapon durability, fighting harder enemies that will not reappear. Because, like, sure, you could just go back to the bonfire and get your durability back, right? He's trolling me. But, like, then you have to refight everything, so why would you want to do that, right? Thank you for the good luck, Canis. I don't know if I literally just said that moments ago, but I'm saying it again, if I did. Alright, let's see how they made this fight more annoying. That's the going theme of this version of the game, is how did they make this fight more annoying? Oh, yeah, you know. Gotta refresh it. Oh. Why did that happen? Nice, I'm gonna die. Yep. Very cool. Well, time to do that entire run back again, but ignore all the enemies because now I'm slightly annoyed and I don't feel like fighting the same exact things multiple times. Surely this will not devolve into me dying on the way several times and losing all of my humanity and being at half health by the time I get there and dying to slight skeletons sneezing at me. I should probably equip a shield for this. Is there supposed to be other ones that revive? Okay, yeah, here we go. I think there's one more, but I missed it, maybe? Great, I can't move. Okay, that makes perfect sense. I'm literally on the other side of them, rolling, and I still die. That makes sense. Thank you, Dark Souls 2, for your amazing hit detection. I don't even know if I found all of the things I need to kill to make the skeletons stay dead to make the fight tolerable. Let's do it again and hopefully I run across it. One thing that's always going to be a thing, and it always has been a thing in the Souls games, is gimmick fights like this. I just don't like them. I think most people would agree with me on that. That gimmick fights just kind of suck. Even spectacle ones like Yorm. Like, at least with Yorm, you're like, there's options, right? Like, you don't have to use Storm Ruler. Same with, you know, obviously, Storm King. Cool. A million fucking skeletons all over the place. Alright, I'm going to walk very slowly forward. Maybe I will see the enemy that is supposed to be here. Yep. Okay. Just swing through that enemy. Look at this tracking, dude. They got his fucking coordinate locked onto you. think there's other shit in this hallway I didn't get. Oh, maybe I did get everything. Oh, those are just the regular enemies. Alright, well, let's go get this Covenant so I can get the trophy and then get the fuck out of here. Isn't there also, like, an item here that's worthwhile? I don't... Maybe not? I thought there was an item here.
What is it? Oh. What is it? Oh. You...
Oh, I guess I don't have whatever requirement is needed for this. Okay, I'm gonna travel back to Majula, and then I'll warp back here, and then I'll get the item that you get from falling off the bridge, because I think that's, like, actually something worthwhile.
Is that a show here to see? However,
Alright, still push Dex to 40. Hello, Drac. Alright, let's get this item. Then, I guess, I mean, I could keep doing Earth and Peak. Could go down to the gutter. Could do, that stupid rat dog in the dwarf zone. I could do Brightstone Cave Seldora. I have a lot of options. I could do that. I don't know how far off I'm at. I'm about halfway there. And I fell on the slightly wrong spot, so I have to do that again. I mean, another option is I think there is a longbow that's partially leveled up in one of the DLCs that you can pick up. That might be worth getting, because I don't know who the fuck sells the regular longbow, and I can't get Black Hunter's bow until I'm in Drangleic Castle, I'm pretty sure. And I really don't want to waste upgrade materials on a fucking short bow. Alright, so what? I just... Oh, cool. So the first time I held left, it didn't make me fall off at all, and then the second time I held left, I like get launched off to the side. That's cool. Maybe the third time I hold the exact same thing and it'll actually land me on it. I really hope this item is something worthwhile. Alright, how many times can I die to this? Let's see. Okay, that was not worth it. Awesome. Oh, right, this cave. There's some shit down here, ain't there? Alright, where's the invisible bug that somehow exists without being visible? Well, whatever, it doesn't exist. Surely that means that I will be able to play the video game and not get poisoned by the thing that is not visible. Oh, I get to do the whole jump again. Oh, Ricard's rapier. I think that's just a direct upgrade over the regular rapier, if I remember right. Oh, right, yeah, I didn't do that entire side area before the Bone Lords. Stop putting platforming in games that have no platforming mechanics that are good. I beg you, game developers, stop doing this. Nobody likes this. You will do this jump 30 times for a prism stone. You will. There is no debate. This is just the world we live in. And I pressed circle because of muscle memory. My brain went into setup mode, and my brain is like, oh, you're trying to do a skip? That means you're playing Bloodborne. Press circle. Well, maybe the 9th time will be the charm. I'm going to have to rest at the bonfire because I am going to run out of Estus because I am so fucking bad at... Thanks for that, video game. I'm going to ask a question, and I don't know if this is going to make sense as I say it. But in Dark Souls 2 Vanilla, one of the knights in Tower of Flame drops a sublime bone dust if you kill it, and then does not respawn. What I'm wondering right now is, does that also happen in Scholar? Because I did not kill those knights. I'm gonna have to probably go just test it. Okay, so why didn't that jump? That just doesn't make sense. I pressed the jump button, and I did not jump. They just cannot make a game for their lives that has a reliable way of jumping until Elden Ring. It's just every single one of their games. It's just the most annoying shit possible, and they still keep putting fucking platforming in these fucking games. Just, it never made sense to me. Like, Demon's Souls had the best idea. There's no way to jump. So they didn't feel tempted to make stupid fucking challenges like this, where it's like, oh, just jump to this other mushroom. Surely it's easy, right? Because it's just one jump. Like, no. 2/3 of the time, you won't jump at all. And the last third of the time, it's just gonna, like, send you too far. Alright, well, I'm gonna stop doing it after this try, which is great, because now it's gonna feel like I just wasted 10 minutes trying to get this. But I'm gonna give up because this is tilting me a little. Just annoying. Wouldn't be so bad if the mechanics worked. Come on! Why didn't you jump? Literally just do the thing I'm telling you to do, video game. Alright, I'm gonna have to do some research here. No, I can jump after turning off a wall, so why did it just not let me jump twice in a row on the mushroom? I don't understand. I must be jumping from, like, the wrong place. Like, this feels exceptionally shitty. And I know Dark Souls 2 is shit, but this just doesn't feel right. Maybe I need to jump off something else. Maybe they intend for you to fall on it from up top. jump from the side here. I guess I'll try jumping from the side. It just seems like such a big gap. There's... Okay, never mind. You just jump like crazy then. Okay, yeah, and it was completely pointless. Good to know. Well, it only took me 9 times to realize I'm an idiot and was doing it wrong. Yeah, I'm sure I'll remember that when I play this game again in 7 years. I'm probably never playing Scholar again in my entire life. The only way I'm playing Scholar again is if there's a mod that requires Scholar. Unless there's some massive redemption for this game versus vanilla. But so far, this has just been like vanilla minus. It's not even like, it doesn't even feel like vanilla plus. It's just vanilla minus. It's just worse. Scholar of the worst sin. And that sin is greed. Alright, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, Tower of Flame. Well, I mean, I'm sure that's, like, I imagine a lot of the problems with this game don't matter in a speedrun. Unless you're doing something like all bosses, where you actually have to interact with mechanics. Any percent in these games, most of the time, it's like, if there's anything in your way, you could just kind of get around it. So a lot of the problems with Scholar probably doesn't matter for a run. Oh, right, yeah. I wanted to do the end of the cops, because I didn't do that. I didn't do that side area. I think it's best to go through the back. I'm going to go around. Because I don't think there's a bonfire in the Skeleton Lord arena, which means I'd have to, like, run back through Earthen Peak. Not Earthen Peak, the Poison Valley or whatever. Okay. Thanks for knocking me out of my rolling attack. Because, you know, a light R1 from a curved sword should be enough to knock you out of a rolling attack. How come every game except Dark Souls 1 just could not do poise? Why is that the case? It's so weird that, like, Dark Souls 1 did poise so well, and then every other game after it, they either removed the mechanic, or it's just trash. Really didn't want to lose my torch. Okay, a chunk is nice. But this area is super bright anyway. I don't know why I thought it would matter. Ooh, Estus Flash Shard. Okay, it was definitely worth coming back here. Can I get this? Well, I got another Estus Shard. That's pretty nice. Magic mace. Okay. I think that's it, right? Maybe there's one other path in there I missed. Definitely worth looking in here, because there's an Estus Shard. Pretty worthwhile. Okay, and this is just the guy who shoots the balls out, right? Okay. Go back. Is there anything else that I really should do? Nothing's... I'm not ringing any bells right now. So I should probably actually try and progress through an area. I mean, Earthen Peak is in a bad choice. Because, I think the guy that you can use the spices on with is in Old Iron Keep, and I might have enough, levels at this point that I could use my soul vessels and the Skeptic Spice to get Dark Weapon. Because Dark Weapon on the Trident is gonna like juice it up big time. It's gonna supercharge that shit. Dang, look how green this place is. Fucking Mountain Dew sponsorships. There's a bunch of bullshit in this zone, dude. Place kind of sucks. Never really been a huge fan of this place. Really? Whatever. These things explode and poison you. That's like the whole 90% of the gimmick of this area. The rest is, it's super annoying to navigate. This place is like probably one of the more infamous places in Dark Souls 2 because there's something that is almost required for you to do to get past this area, and it's really difficult to find. It's really poorly telegraphed. I wonder if they changed that in this version. Oh, perfect. Nailed it. Yeah, I played the game before it was out the first time. Oh, okay, yeah, it just stays on you, right. Yeah, this place is very well made. Yeah, let's just use one. Fuck it. I didn't know about it, and I was fighting the boss, and I was just getting owned. And I don't remember if I either just ran around until I found it, because I do remember running around this place for a really long time. Okay, so you guys get, let me get this straight. You guys have unlimited ranged attacks, and your extremely light flourishes that are one-handed get hyper armor and stun me out of my attack animations. And I can just stab through you. This thing breaks, right? Oh, no. Did they just get iframes on that part of the animation or what? I just stabbed through them twice doing that animation. I know that the game probably thinks they ducked under my attack, but I'm aiming down. So, like, not really sure what's up with that. There's just a lot of really weird shit constantly in this game. Just a lot of really weird shit that you're like, look at that! There's chains coming through the fucking ground. What? The Chandler's Trident's pretty good, but I wouldn't say unbeatable. But it is definitely nice. And yeah, I like this armor. This armor's pretty good. Alright, well, let's torch up. Thank you for the good luck, by the way. But yeah. So you go through this entire area, everything looks the same, right? This area is like a little side thing, but it's like, it's a dead end. There's nowhere to go, right? So basically, nobody, their first playthrough, unless they were told by someone or like, nobody just happened, I guess some people probably did, just like happen to walk up and be like, oh, but there's no prompt here, right? Like there's no way to know that you're supposed to light this on fire. But you're supposed to light it on fire. And it stops poison from getting into the boss room. This whole system pumps poison up here. So by burning the windmill, it stops pumping the poison so you can fight the boss in peace. And it is possible to beat this boss without turning the poison off, but it is a huge pain in the ass. Really annoying. But this area is often cited as the worst area in the game from a design perspective, and I definitely would agree. This area just, for one, it doesn't feel like it has any character because there's like 9 different enemy types in here and none of them like fit the theme at all. And also, it's just got like kind of a shitty boss that's only hard because they made it almost impossible to figure out what you're supposed to do. And on top of that, it's just it's also like people point to this place and how you go to the Iron Keep from here and how it makes no geographical sense, and like all that is true, but also like I don't really care that much about stuff like that. It always is nice when it's like cohesive and makes sense, but this thing like shoots me or something, right? Okay, that's funny. But I've never liked this area. One of the worst areas. It is like somewhat interesting because it's a 3D labyrinth, and that's always interesting. But, like, it's just... Like, look at what's happening. You know, I turned a corner, and there's just enemies that are climbing over the ledge, and there's poison everywhere, and there's, like, a guy to distract you. Like, I get what they're going for. But this game is already so slow that slowing it down even more in an area like this where there's just so many traps and threats around at all times, it's just like... This place sucks, as you can see. So I'm going to initiate fuck this area, I'm running through it. I'll get the ladder guy and that's it. I just don't care about anything in this zone. It's just shit. I think they changed that. That's genuinely really annoying. They just make everything more annoying in this version, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. My camera's pointed over here, my character's pointed over here. But for some reason, I throw it to the right. Why is my controller disconnecting? It's literally plugged in with the wire. Man, I fucking hate this place. I think my problem is I stopped leveling up health. I need to get back to leveling health. Get to 40 health. $20 just ain't enough. The first soft cap's not enough at this point, I guess. Either that or I need better armor. You can upgrade armor in this game, too. I gotta remember that. If I plan on wearing this armor the whole game, I really should upgrade it. Yeah, this is just super shitty. The fact that they made it so you can't shoot these with arrows. Like, that's the whole point. Okay, so this area is different, because there's normally a Hexy lady. Okay, never mind. There, she's right there. Awesome, dude. Awesome. Make it fucking impossible to figure these things out. 'Cause you can't use the bow for it anymore. Time to run at this lady and then die, because she's going to explode in one hit. That's just what they do. Try again. Dragon Charm. used to be a mimic in here. Now, this Pharos just fills this shit with water or something. I think it's a prank. If I remember right. Maybe I'm wrong. Wow, they put the poison shit up here too. Is it this side? Okay, yeah, it's this side. Wait, wasn't there a bonfire here? Did they remove this bonfire? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's over here. Okay, yeah. Decently hidden bonfire for some reason. Okay, well, I mean, I've got a lot of stuff to trade with the crows, so maybe I'll go do that now. I don't really expect getting anything, but these... You can get chunks from this. You can get Twinkling Titanite. It's worth doing. I definitely need to go back to leveling health. I think that's my problem. The moment I stopped at 20 health, that's when it's like the game started to become a little annoying. Which makes sense. I mean, health is, without a doubt, extremely important, and I did not push it to 40, which I really should have. Yeah, health is, like, the only thing that really matters. Like, damage output, it helps. But PvE, you just want to survive one more hit. If you can survive one more hit, it's going to save you in so many situations. Wow, that took you a really long time to say anything. Divine Blessing, that's not bad. Yeah, and the thing is, it's like, right now, I do have a decently upgraded weapon, and the weapon scales pretty well. But still, like, it's not max upgraded. The dex stats are not going to be useful as much as the health is right now, for sure. Another Demon Great Hammer. I can now power stance them. I'm hoping to get another Trandalar's Trident. If I could get another one right away, that'd be really nice, because then I could, like, power stance him. Okay, that's the ring that makes you look like a phantom. Pretty sure. Yeah. That's just a funny prank ring. Because one of the builds that I remember seeing in PvP for this game that I always was like, I thought was very funny was, I forget what it's called. It's like the Executioner's Gauntlets or something like that. They give you crit damage. And the power stanced R2 on the Trident does the spin. So it hits multiple times, and each one of those hits that hits multiple times is a chance of getting the crit damage. And when you do both of them, it hits like 10 times. So it's got like a 50% chance of critting. Which is just... it's very silly. So if I could do that with also having Dark Weapon, I think that would be like an extremely silly build where I just like spin it at bosses and they die. I kind of want to try and do that. That's kind of the goal. But I don't remember how to get those gauntlets. I'm pretty sure they're in Drang Lake. I'm going to look it up. I want to know. Engraved Gauntlets. That's it. Engraved Gauntlets. It's in Brightstone Cave, Sildora. Alright, so maybe that's where I head to next, because that's it. I could do that area right now.
Is that a
let me give her the shard. Let's do Brightstone Scape Sildora. And I could also... Is this it? Yeah, this is it. I could also do the Dora Pharos area. Just like run through and do the boss, but that's probably something I want to have more health for if I were to guess. Nice. Full 360 coverage on the attack. I'm gonna slowly walk away and hopefully not get hit by this guy. The helm. I really want to get the not the gauntlets, the halberd from them. All right, I guess let me go over to the side. Let me do this area. I'll just run through it. This area is pretty neat. This is like the part of the Rat Covenant. Oh, cool. Well, this is a watch. Oh, cool. I forgot. Dual Evelyn. Very funny. Toxic Dual Evelyn with a Mastodon. And the toxic procs on one hit. Funny. Cool. Yeah, elephants are cool. They're called mastodons, the knights. There's also, like, lion enemies in this game. Animal Kingdom is not getting off easy. Spin to win, baby. There's the Evelyn. So basically, how this area works is if I was online, if I were to come into this area, it would like pull me into the world of somebody who is in the Rat Covenant. And all of these Pharos locks unlock like a trap in this area to fuck up players that have to come through this zone. So it was like a reverse invasion. It was a really nice idea. There was a point to actually using all those Pharos lockstones and stuff. I don't know where the damage came from there, but alright, video game. Really don't want him to break that chest. Oh, the wall is pointy. Okay. And it's not pointy for him for some reason. Yep. Just put my trident in his face and it doesn't hit him. Cool. Holy shit. Petrified dragon bone and a chunk. Okay, it was worth coming this way. I think he did. I think that's what happened, because I saw it on the wall. The button on the wall. I just assumed that he turned it off to go chase me down. Which is pretty cool. I mean, that's pretty cool. Should I get Dark Weapon now? I think I can get Dark Weapon. Oh, right. If I'm going to do Dark Weapon, then I really do want to get the Old Iron Keep, which is fine. That's like one boss away.
See, listen.
Because I think I need 20 faith and 20 int to talk to the Hexer guy to be able to buy it. I think that's like the main thing right now that I would need to do. Which I can do. I could respec and do that. Get it. Then use the Skeptic Spice. I think you can farm Skeptic Spice with ascetics. I have... How many ascetics do I have? I have one ascetic. Oh, just 8 to talk? Is Dark Weapon 2020? I don't know why I remember 2020. Unless it's just for the armor staff. Well, let's just go beat the fucking snake lady real quick. $16.14. Okay. So 16.14, and so I can leave my int at 16 and use the spice to take the faith requirement down to 9. And I think that's probably the best, because if I remember right, the skill itself scales with intelligence, so you can't, like... You don't want to reduce the intelligence requirement, because it'll just make the spell last less. That did not work at all the way I was playing. There's like a little guy on the ground for some reason. Will I live? No. Oh, and he blocked my R2. That's cool. And it put me in to recovery stance. Him blocking my R2. That makes sense. The dude is the most stable motherfucker on the planet. One-handing a shield. Does that make sense? Wow. Wonder why it didn't do literally that, but 9 times I tried to R2 them. That's the one thing about the sweet spot weapons is it just feels arbitrary sometimes in this game because the hitboxes are so bad already. Oh, I don't even have any fire. I was hoping to use fire. Oh my god. Look at that damage. This lady is such a shit boss. Like, the only reason why she's even a little bit difficult is if you don't turn the poison off. Okay. Wow. I literally just started talking about how easy she is, and then I just get completely fucked. That's what I get for talking. Gopher. It's called Gopher. Let me link you. I already had the tab open. Alright. Now hopefully I can just... Oh, never mind. I got the wrong weapon. I earned that one. Had the wrong weapon. Yeah, at least I provided them some entertainment before dying, I guess. This time it didn't kill him, though. Must not have got the sweet spot. Ooh, a spear. I like spears. Okay. Check this out. Oh, it didn't work. If I remember right, I didn't want to, like, initiate cheese mode, but... Oh my god. Okay, never mind. We're doing it. Never mind. She input read me. Okay, it's still fine. The thing that you want is you want to bait the long-range attack. That one, because the recovery frames are really good, and it's not a hard dodge. I'm not dead if she hits me, so I'll take the shield now. Alright, so now we're at the top of a mountain. We're literally at the top of the windmill at the top of a mountain. And we're about to go up, because that makes sense. And here we are. Now we're at a giant castle in the lava in the sky. Because where else could this even be? Oh, look, it's the Alon Knights. Look. They're samurai. Wow. Alright, alright, dark weapon. So I need to go things betwixt. And I need to get my stats. Let's do 2020 just so I can get the staff from the guy. And because I'm going to respec again anyway.
Still do you?
Alright, so we want... Let's just do 20. 20. Attunement, 9. Oh, it's 10 for the slot. Okay, I did not know that. I'm not gonna have much endurance with this, but I'm gonna respec in a second anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Now, on the journey.
The guy is just after falling on the way to Huntsman's Copse, I think, so let's just go to Majula. It may be a little early to be doing this, but I feel like this is a good idea because I remember Dark Weapon just being really good for the cost. Like, you can get a pretty decent damage buff for minimal point investment. And since it works on the Channeler's Trident, I think it's worth it. I know Rapier plus Dark Weapon is like the classic. Did I miss it? Where is this guy? Oh, here he is.
The dark stirs. I see it. The dark is sparked within you. My name is Falcon. I will track with you. What?
Dark Weapon. Oh yeah, Resonant Weapon. I don't think Resonant Weapon is as good. And I think if I talk to him, he'll give me a shit. Yeah. Ooh, the Hexer's Hood. Doesn't that give you another effect?
This land, this king, all that I left, save a few. No matter.
Isn't that good? Like, don't I want that on? Like, it gives you another cast or something? Yeah, so that'll give me 5 Dark Weapons. It doesn't look terrible. I mean, I'm not a fan of it. I prefer a helmet, but I mean, it's hard to argue against an extra cast. Alright, so now I want to go to here. And I want to go to the guy on the right, and I want to use my spices through him on my spell. And I might need to grab like a couple extra spices if I can. I don't really remember where to get them. Okay. Be resistant to slashing. Yeah, thrust is better on these guys. I think blunt is the best. Smashing damage. Man, there's way less of them out here. In vanilla, there's like 4 Alon Knights just at the door. Fucking Dennis. Oh, I can't wield this properly. That's why my damage is so low. I was like, why am I not doing any fucking damage to this guy? I buffered 3 attacks with 1 press. Dude, the buffers. I gotta not buffer the 3rd R1. Nice. You got me with the classic one, too. Dude. Alright. Can I roll this door? Oh, no, you can't. I think this is the guy that you use the spice with.
What? Who are you? Who, me? What? Very well.
Classic. No, let me dance. Oh my god, that's the double speed animation. That attack is supposed to be like half the speed because this game is 30 or 60 FPS.
What?
Their animations play at double speed sometimes. Alright, so what? We want a dark weapon. Dude, fuck off! Are you kidding me? Where are these guys even coming from? Once again, they just made this area more annoying. Whatever. Okay, this is Faith. Of course I'm winning. There's no option but to win. Okay, well, I've got 5. I think the most that you can use on a spell is 5. So I could just use this on Dark Weapon 5 times, I think. And that should make it only require... Oh, you can only use 4. Thought you could use 5. Okay, yeah, only 4. So I need 10. I need 10 faith after this is all done. That's fine. This guy sells the funny hat, right? In case I need to farm anything. Curse resistance. Oh, he's got a branch. Let me buy that shit. Also, very important. Gotta buy all of these. He's got some hexes. Dark Hail, Dark Storm.
Cheers.
Alright, well, let me go attune Dark Weapon. And, respec. I have a couple stabs. I don't know which is the best for my incredibly low... Oh, okay. So I need something with a really low requirement. And neither of these are low enough. Might have to do some internet sleuthing to find a staff that will cast at my incredible, stupid, and faithless nature. Let's see, staffs. Staves, in fact. My plan may not come to fruition if they're all high stat requirements. Alright, so the witch tree needs 16 int, which I will have. This one needs 18, this one needs 15, and 12. Sorcerer's Staff only needs 10. I think you can get that staff somewhere else, though. You can probably find, it'll say here if you can. Retainer Staff, it's DLC only. Oh yeah, the guy in No Man's Wharf sells the Sorcerer's Staff. That'll work. Also one, apparently, that you can get for free. Let me go grab that. In the forest. I think this one's the best to get there. There's an illusory wall past where Pate was. Is what this says. Not sure I specifically remember where that is, but we'll poke around. Oh no. If it's near Pate, then this is the best way. I'm pretty sure I bombed the wall. Yeah, I did. What is this guy's ankles made out of, dude? Can I not get back over? Oh, I'm locked out of there forever? No. I think there's a ladder I can climb and fall down the other side. If I can't get back in there, then that's fine. But I'm pretty sure there's a ladder that gets me in. Yeah. Hello? Dude, why is it so easy to buffer attack chains with this weapon? I think this is where they mean there's an illusory wall. Maybe not? Alright, what does it say? Is there any more detailed information? Illusory wall, forest of fallen giants, at the base of the stairs in the area past Manor Pate. Illusory wall. Oh, there we go. I did not know about this. There we go. Got a staff now. Win a bone. This has been like a weird side track, but it's just kind of interesting going about doing it this way. I've never really done this for like PvE. I mean, with a PvP character, sometimes it can be worth going through all this hassle to get stuff at lower levels, but kind of interested to just see how it works out. Alright, things betwixt. So we're going to do 1610. 16 int 10 faith. Alright, so we want 20, 16, 10. Adaptability. And We want endurance. Let's just say 20. Attunement, we need a slot. And then the rest in dex. This won't be enough to wield the lightning polearm, but that's okay. Now, okay, now I just need to attune the spell. There we go. See it. Oh yeah, turn my shit grape flavored, baby. Big. Oh, you know, the first sin, also known as the worst sin, and that sin is greed. I need levels at this point. Do I have anything I can burn? I got a bunch of boss souls I'm probably never using. I mean, I could definitely pop these for money. Let me just see how we're doing. If I need to do stuff to get stronger before I continue, then I will. Okay, so I could continue. I don't want to do Smelter Demon. I could tell you that much. I'm not doing Smelter Demon right now. I could do Brightstone Cave Seldora, which means I'm doing the Congregation, which kind of sucks, but I do... Okay, if I'm doing the Congregation, I want the Lightning Halberd, because the R2, like, covers a wide base. Okay, well, that leaves the Gigantic Hole. I guess I could do the Gigantic Hole. Oh, I forgot to get the fucking ladder guy. I could have just done the ladder stuff. Oh, whatever. It's too late now. I don't think I lived this. Hmm. Ah, yes. All the good times in the rat zone. My damage is definitely a lot lower default because I don't have all that dex. Yeah, let me put my butterfly wings on. I'll do one of the riposte jumps and start airwalking for 30 seconds. It'll be great. Here comes Roy. Here Are you trying to poison me, buddy? How did you hyper armor through that? Gotta get down with it real quick. You know how it is. Welcome to the rat room. There's a trick to this. Maybe it's only after a certain amount you kill. The one with the mohawk comes in. Yeah, there he is. Nice. Oh, cool. That just goes all, there goes all my health. Very nice. Oh, I'm gonna be grabbing that rat. You'll see. Okay, yeah. Having the buff up means I killed them in one hit. That's huge. Who built the rat statues? Was it the rats? Are the rats capable of art? Did I feel bad about murder? No, of course not. I am well within my right to murder the rats. After all they put me through online. The Rat Covenant. The Rat Covenant is a lot of fun. Honestly. The Rat and the Bellboys, I think, are like some of the best things they've ever put in these games. Where is she? Oh.
There. Lest this.
Alright, let's just keep doing decks so I can get back to using my halberd. Can't use my halberd right now. I need 25, I think. Oh no, I can use it again. Never mind. Alright, the rats are dead. Now it means I get to do the gutta. Everybody loves the gutta. This is kind of my least favorite part of the game. Not this part specifically. I just mean like the part near the end of the second third of the game. Well, I guess maybe this is the first half. The end of the first half of the game I don't really like. I don't like Iron Keep ain't bad, but it's definitely not good. The gutter is trash.
Leave this place, human. We have no time for thy kind.
Gonna give you a kiss on the nose,
Humans bring
Mr.
nothing
Ratman.
but filth. Is that thou'st one of mine rat burrows conquered? Rejoice, since thou permit me ask, swearest
Yeah. Now I am the Rat King.
thou hast the eyes of one who perceiveth true beauty. Human, thou mayst serve.
This guy is like the nicest guy in the game.
It was forged, but the ring draws to thee those who would defile our burrow. Wear the ring whenever thou art near, and destroy those who would dare provoke our ire.
It's just, you know, people don't like rats, so all the rats banded together and came up with a crew to protect each other. It's the Rat Gang.
With a true rat's honor.
Rat honor. I am the honor rat. Look, it's Nito. Oh, I love platforming! Ooh, I love platforming in games that weren't made for it. Ooh. I'm so excited, look. Leadstone. I didn't jump. Whatever. I really just wish these video games could figure out what they want with the jumping, because every single one that I've played recently that has a jump just literally outright doesn't work. Okay, and now I can just jump whenever I want, of course. Let's try again. Maybe this time the game will take my input. Part of playing Dark Souls 2 is simply enduring it. Ah, fuck it, I'll go for it. Okay. Alright, man. I don't even know what to say. Yeah, I mean, I do not blame you for stopping in the next area. The gutter is trash. It's straight up god-awful dog shit. There's something to like about a lot of the areas in this game, but not the gutter. Maybe there's, like, you can appreciate, I don't know, how it reminds you of the Valley of Defilement in the worst ways. Maybe that's a plus in some world. Oh, that's actually huge. Do I bother going after that lizard? It doesn't matter. If I die, I'll go for it. Actually, no, I should. I keep getting bones, so I'm just gonna keep using them because they gave me bones here because obviously they expect you to use them because this is like a point of no return unless you use a bone or die. The loot fell down. The lizard is up top. The loot fell down. How does that work? Is the rock not part of the lizard? I gotta update the wiki. Somebody tell VaatiVidya immediately. Life Gym is nice. And it begins. Oh, yes. I don't even remember the way through here. This is going to be so bad. This is going to be so bad. Oh, look, it's the trash. There's a Mountain Dew and one of these trash JPEGs somewhere. Oh no, that's like the corpse one. There's a corpse and a trash JPEG. Look at the fucking walls in this place, dude. It's so gross. Alright. The question is do I try and do the shortcut, or do I do the whole thing? think I have to do the whole thing now. Is this just... there's just no way up? Does this, use a fucking Homeward Bone moment because we fucked you? Do I have to jump there? Got a ladder. Is this where I jump from? This is not where I jump from. Am I going the right way by accident right now? Ooh. Ooh. Mmm. Damn, this place got crazy loot. Big. Definitely not the way I was supposed to go then, though. Can I jump that? I must have to jump. Dark Pyromancy Flame. I have to jump somewhere. I definitely went the complete wrong way. I have a general idea of how you progress through the zone, and I am in a completely different area, so... I mean, I could bone back if I have to. I think this is the way back up. It's going good. You know, just playing the worst Dark Souls. But it's still fun enough. Nice. It's locked. There was no point in coming over here. I wouldn't say that. I forget how you even open those doors. You need the King's Ring, I think. This game is just not as good as the other ones. That's the thing. Like, it's good. It's a solid action game. It's just the combat is a little too slow. It's a little too sticky. Like, the areas are just... they're just not as good. I'm boning. This area is, like, one of the worst parts of the game, too, so I'm just, like, I'm extra feeling it right now. Well, I mean, disappointed is a weird way to put it. I don't think I was ever disappointed with this game. You know, I mean, it's Dark Souls 2, right? I think people have, like, a... you know, they look back at this game, and it's like... they wish it was more like Dark Souls 1 and 3. And I get that. I just don't, like... Would it be better if it was more like those games? I don't really know. I think ultimately my opinion is that like this game is different and it's never going to be changed obviously to be more like those games. And maybe the reason why it's worse is late in development maybe they tried to make it more like those games and that's why it backfired. You know, it's just like a really weird era for FromSoft as well because this is when like this is the game that made them sell to Kadokawa. This game's development did not really go well for them. So even after, like, you know, having the success that was Dark Souls, they still, like, they couldn't turn that into Bloodborne and Dark Souls 2 without, like, burning almost all their money. So that they had to sell to Kadokawa. Yeah, I mean, that's the... Generally, I would say that is the most common opinion, is that Dark Souls 2 is the worst one. And I think everybody kind of comes to that conclusion for different reasons. The reason why I end up in that space is, like... I just don't think the combat, the moment-to-moment gameplay is as good. There's just a lot more stuff that's just like, I got hit, I don't feel like I should have gotten hit, and it's just, like, annoying. The bosses just, you know, there are good bosses in Dark Souls 2, but there's also just a lot of whatever bullshit shit bosses, like the Skeleton Lords, you know, the like, Covetous Demon, the Rotten. There's just, like... It's not quite there, but I will say, like, the one game that they've made since this that kind of makes me think about this game when I think about it is Elden Ring. Elden Ring is, like, the most Dark Souls 2 game out of them since Dark Souls 2. Okay, I have no idea where I am, and I don't know where I'm going right now. And I can't see anything. And there's poison shit flying at me. Yeah, I guess... Like, the way your character moves is also really weird. Like, in Dark Souls, if I were to press R1 and then hit up towards the enemy, like I just did there, I would attack the enemy. But in this game, you're, like, you can't do that. You have to point your character at the thing and then attack. And personally, I don't like that. And it constantly gets in the way, because every single other one of their games let you do that. Oh, it's the bug room. There are also people who think this is their favorite. I'm not, you know, I could definitely see why somebody would think this is the best one. Or at least their favorite. But then there's also, like, obviously right now, there's a lot of irony in people talking, and they just, it's become like a meme to say this game is the peak of the series. Which I don't dislike it, I guess is what I would say. I think it's fine. I play it probably not as much as the other games, but every now and then. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel like I enjoy it overall. You know, it's not like I want to spend 300 to 400 hours playing it like Demon Souls and Dark Souls 1 and Bloodborne, right? But I play through every few years, fuck it, right? That's fine. It's fine for that. It's perfectly serviceable. And there's honestly like a lot of stuff that this game did that the other games never did that it did well. Like everybody always talks about the bonfire aesthetic, and I agree with that. The bonfire aesthetic is such a interesting idea that really showed that the people who were making this game had like an understanding of the mechanics in the genre. Like, how can we make this more interesting? Like, how can we make it so you like people don't necessarily play these games through New Game Plus very often, but we have this idea that we want to add New Game Plus specific stuff into the game, right? I think this thing is friendly or something. Like, it doesn't even attack you. It's just kind of like here, and it repairs your shit. Yeah, this is the Fog Gate Engineer. But this is very Demon Souls. This is like where you get the Istarel in the Valley of Defilement. I think, yeah, it's a Queen Ant. But also, there's just like the Covenants in this game are really good. The multiplayer in this game was really good, except for Soul Memory. I spent so much time just doing the Bell Gargoyle invasions. I don't think I've ever lit all the torches in this area. Like, I don't really ever interact with the lighting mechanics in this game. And there is a mod on PC that makes the lighting mechanics more like they originally showcased. But I don't even know if with that it's worth... lighting everything. Okay, this will kill me if I go down there. I think I need to go this way, like that. I'm gonna land on that and it's gonna damage my equipment. Let me just say this. From Software has made a lot of games where I feel exactly how I feel about this game. Of like, I think it's fun. I like playing it. It's a little frustrating and like a little annoying because it feels like they were really close to having something timeless, you know? But it just didn't quite get there. Oh, well, I'm dead. Oh, I didn't die. Okay. Because Dark Souls 1 and Demon Souls and Bloodborne, they all hit that level where I, like, not that many games hit where I feel like it's something special. This game doesn't make it to that mark. But, you know, there's not exactly a ton of games that get there for me. 20 life gems. That is a lot of life gems. But there are some people that go so far as to say, like, when recommending the Dark Souls games, they tell people not to play 2. I think that's too far. I think if you like this kind of game, it's worth trying Dark Souls 2 once. And the game is super cheap now. You know, there's no reason not to if you like these kinds of games. Dark Fog. Right, yeah, I don't have bow on right now. Another branch. Alright. We made it through the gutter. Unless this is the gutter and that other place was someplace else. Black Gulch, that's right. This place is the Black Gulch. Looking a little crispy there. Well, I got a bunch of upgrade materials, so let me see if I can upgrade anything. Hold on, I'm going to resync the audio real quick. There we go. Alright, well I can upgrade this. I don't know if that actually matters for enchanting. Okay, so I need 3 Twinkling Titanites for this. I only have 1. I can upgrade this, and that's huge. Oh, and okay, so this is max upgraded now. That's huge. Big. I don't want to start upgrading the bow yet. Oh, wait, does this thing... Okay, this needs 18 faith, which I don't have. I do have 10 faith. Can that work for casting Dark Weapon? I don't know where, like, how the differences between staves and charms work, like, if, when it comes to hexes. Yeah. Alrighty, we got that. I don't really think I'm ever going to cast Dark Weapon 5 times. I'm going to be real with you. I kind of... Oh, wait, I'm at 70 flat, so I can't change to the helmet even if I wanted to right now. Did I get any Estus shards? What's up, Minnie?
Bearer of the seek lesson.
Okay. Oh, right. I just upgraded stuff, so I don't have the money to level up. That's okay, because we're about to get some money for free. It's going good. I'm about to beat the weed zone. This area sucks. This is often considered like one of the worst paths in Dark Souls ever. The rat area to the gutter to Black Gulch is considered pretty bad. What does scaling affect Dark Weapon? Because isn't a Dark Weapon flat? Well, there you see like these little things all along the entire area that shoot poison at you. I had to do that. It was an emergency. I was gonna die. So now I guess I'm doing this area. Oh, okay. Well, I can't go in there. I forget how you get the thing that lets you go in there. Gonna fight some giants here. Oh, do I have any poison anything? I probably should have checked for that, huh? Yep. That's Dark Souls 2, baby. I'm kind of a pro when it comes to cheesing. This is what happens when you play hard games when you're bad. You become a pro at cheese. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's why I didn't use the spice to lower the int requirement, because I think that just lowers the amount of time you have for the spell. But lowering the faith requirement, all it does is just let you put that into something else. Ooh, that sucks, missing. Really bad misses. I don't have a ton of these. Dang. Oh, I still have the cat ring on. Hold on. What did I even have on? Leo. Nice. Am I gonna die? The Forgotten Key. This is important for some reason. I don't remember what the... I forget what the Forgotten Key goes to, but it's important. Forget what the fuck that does. I know it's important. Ooh, Ring of Giants +1. And a Petrified Dragon Bone. I do have a weapon for that upgrades with that. Oh, you know what? That might be the thing for, the door that I just tried. Let me go up there and try it. It will save me one click on clicking on this link that I just typed in that I have not clicked yet. Oh, you know what? I think you're right. I think you're right. It does open those doors. And that does have Havel's equipment behind it. Oh, they put a fucking guy here? That is evil. I'm already over here. I can't. I gotta do it. Bro, wake up so I can kill you. That's evil. I can't believe they locked off this bonfire. I don't really care about getting Havel's equipment. I'm just trying to remember. I think there's another one of those doors in the hole somewhere, but I think I need Landgraf for that. I have to go get the ladder guy, which I'm not going to bother. I don't need those things anyway. Alright, let's just go beat his ass. The Rotten. I think the Rotten is, he's just like, you roll 3 times and that's the whole fight. Maybe I'm misremembering. Nice. I got poisoned. Yeah, this, nobody likes this guy. The Rotten. Okay, that's great. Yep, he's got enough stamina for 4 attacks, 5 attacks, 6 attacks. That's fair. Alright, I will buff not next to the door then. Once again, Scholar going out of its way to make the most annoying areas more annoying. This guy is not in vanilla. Ooh, give me the blood vignette, yes! I have a picture of corpses as my texture. How is he yelling? Are there corpses in the shape of lungs? Ow. Nice. Oh. Oh, it's on a delay. That's fun. I love Elden Ring bosses. Okay, well I need to delay my roll by 3 frames to not get hit by the roll catch. Now I know. I'm dead. Oh, I didn't delay it enough. Alright, there. I passed the knowledge check. I didn't pass the stamina check. I didn't have enough stam to roll. That's not... That isn't... This is not the time. Okay, well, it didn't blow me into the fire, at least. And I choked it. Awesome. I was for sure thinking that that R2 would kill. Otherwise, I wouldn't have gone for it. Surely this time, I can beat the easiest boss in the game. Nice. That got me. Okay. Immediately strafing it wasn't enough. You have to roll it. Thought there was going to be a follow-up there. Wow. What a boss. So I don't have the thing to get me into there yet. Pretty sure I can't get to the DLC. This was the first DLC, right? Oh, no, I can. Alright. I didn't realize I could just go to the DLC. Oh, no, you can come to the entrance of the DLC, that's right. And then in here, it's like you can't come in yet or something. Yeah, closed. I don't have the key. This is the worst of the DLCs. I don't know. The snow one is also kind of... I don't know. Both of these DLCs I think are fine. The best one is the one with Alon, the Ash one. The snow one's not bad, except the snow one has the Frigid Outskirts, which is literally the worst area in any Souls game. Straight up. Just like, I'm not even kidding. It's so fucked. Basically, each of the DLCs, they have a bonus area. That's like a challenge area that they just kind of threw in. And the one in the Ash one is the best. It's Sir Alon. The one in the snow is Frigid Outskirts and a double boss fight against the Panthers. And yeah, the Carolina Panthers. You fight all the Carolina Panthers. And then the poison one... It's not the dragon. You have to fight the dragon anyway. What is it in the poison place? I don't even remember. Alright. That was a solid session. Made less progress than before, but we have many paths open to us, so there's a lot of shit to do. At least I got one giant soul. Okay, so all that's left before I get to go to Dranglight Castle, I have pretty much just Iron Keep and Brightstone Cave Seldora. If I do those two, then I'll have all the boss souls. And I can go to Drangleic Castle and start the second half of the game, basically. It's not really a second half, it's more like the last third. But it could take a while if you do everything. It's weird. I would say Drangleic Castle's maybe the midway point. And then, of course, the DLC adds way more. I just don't know how much of this game I'm actually going to stream, though. Like, how much I'm going to do. I think I am going to do the DLCs, and I am going to do Alon, but I don't think... Oh, yeah, that's right. The poison area, it's Smelter Demon, right? The second Smelter Demon. The Cool Ranch one. So I'm probably not going to do Cool Ranch Smelter Demon. I'm probably not doing Frigid Outskirts. But I will do Sir Alon. Because he's awesome. He's one of the best fights in the game. But yeah, we'll do that another day. Tomorrow I'm going to stream more Mega Man 64 practice. I don't really know when I'm going to start doing runs of that game. I just, there's so much to do for normal. I just feel like I have to practice a lot of it a lot. I did like a easy playthrough last night after the stream, and I got a 3505, which is, I think, 25 seconds off my PB, but I fell down in Arden. So I think if I wanted to try and PB an easy, like right now, I could. And I feel like also normal, if I do the easier Bruno strats, like I could start doing runs tomorrow, but I feel like I want to practice more. All right, I'm done yapping. I'm going to turn the stream off. Thanks for watching. See you later.